That didn't work out that well. That was a little weird. Is it live? Is it actually live? I have no clue. It didn't do what it normally did. That's a weird way to start a Friday stream, but what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Call Me Old Fashioned, where we talk everything bourbon, whiskey, of course, old fashions. That was a weird way. That was weird. I don't know. Should we restart it? I can just run it back. I don't know what happened there. If you guys are in the chat, let me know if it's live, because I may be tripping. No, I got a notification. We're live. That was a weird way to start it, though. So maybe it's a sign. Who knows? But welcome. Happy Friday. Glad to have you, everybody, here. We are going to be doing a little review of the 12-year aged Bulleit RYE. You guys told me to get this one. It was recommended mainly from you guys. And when I saw it on sale, I said, you know what? I gotta pick it up. I gotta pick it up. So, got some rest. Yesterday's live stream, bro, I was dying. I was on the downhill. I was ready for a nappy. The Panther game took it out of me. But again, if you guys aren't watching this live and you're watching this after the fact, make sure to tune in every Friday around 8:45 or 8:46. Is what everybody likes to call it. So, yeah, tune into live streams. We have fun. Today we're going to do a review of this. We may break into some other stuff. And then towards the end, we'll break it into a call-in show. So buckle up. Let's dive into this bottle. So just to give you guys a quick rundown. So this is going to be obviously a 12-year age. It's American straight rye whiskey. If you don't know what Bulleit is, like, you know what I mean? Come on. But it is a 95% rye mash bill, which is also going to be a 46% alcohol. So it's not the highest proof. It's not 100 where I'd like it to be, but I will say the color on it for 12 years is looking fairly good. So pretty pumped on that. That music was still going. Can you guys still hear the music? What a weird way to start a Friday. Let's check the chat real quick, and then we'll dive in even further. Crispy Donut says, I'm here. Welcome. Welcome to the Friday stream. Eric says, let's go. Cheers, people. Happy Friday. And then he said, yep, it's probably to answer that it was live. So, yeah. Let me do one other thing. There we go. That's good. We're cruising. We're cruising now. Crispy said, thanks for coming by today. Yeah, I mean, I finally caught one. I was coming home from the gym, and I said, you know what? Let's tune in. I had to get in the shower, though. I've been dying all day today. So I had to leave a little bit early. But, yeah, it was cool to stop by. Austin in the chat says, good afternoon, everybody. I spilled something. But let's pull this up real quick. Let me see if I can see where this one is. There we go. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Yeah, it's a weird Friday. That's on me. So we have, obviously, the close-up of the bottle here. Again, if you don't know what Bulleit is or Bulleit RYE is, why are you living underneath a tree? This bottle was, for me, I got it at Total Wine. For me, it was right under $50. It was like $48.99, something weird like that. So I was pretty pumped to pick it up. At least for like what I thought was a good deal. You know, a good bottle under 50 is what I'm always looking for. Or something even better, but I mean, you know what I mean. So let's go ahead and see what it's like on the nose. It's nowhere near as strong as what I thought it was going to be. Normally, I was expecting it to kind of punch me in the face. It didn't even come close. I mean, it's very, honestly, like, it's kind of light. I'm just saying, it's kind of light. No ethanol whatsoever, which is nice, but you kind of expect that with stuff under 100 proof. I will say I get like a little sweetness on the nose. Can't really pinpoint what it is, and I also get like a little bit of like a cinnamon. So it's a little light. I'm not overly impressed with the nose. I'll say that. Not without kind of shitting on it, but I'm gonna taste it. We're gonna taste it. Figure out what's going on here. Maybe the old sniffer's a little broken. Who knows? All right, let's go on for the palate then. Whoa. Okay, that was maybe my nose is broken. You think there's something wrong with my nose? Bro, that was nuts. Bro, the palate hits you with flavor. Just right in the face. Oh, that was tasty though. I will say that first sip was money. Let's go. Let's try to be professional here. We try to do professional live streams on Friday the best we can. Okay. It's got some oak in there. Definitely got cinnamon on there. The rye spice is really nice. You guys know, like, I'm not the biggest rye person, right? We kind of went over that stuff. I've never really liked ryes. The weird Bulleit rye, that kind of threw me off from all these ryes. But then I kind of got into the Bardstown rye, Redwood Empire rye. And like now, like it's just really bro, I'm kind of lost for fucking words. Eric says you may need to blow your nose. I'm not stuffed up. My nose is a little weird sometimes. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I will say the rye spice is very like nice, right? It's got the nice pepper to it. The rye comes through. It's very pleasant. It's not like I don't know how to describe rye, I guess. Like in other ryes that I've had, it makes my tongue like tingle, right? It's almost like a weird, like you get a bee sting. But this is like nice and like a sweet rye, if that makes sense. But it comes through fairly good. It does drink higher than, the 95 proof. It drinks like it's 105, which is really nice as well. But yeah, that extra age on here, the 12-year, that it makes all the difference. Bro, dare I say this might be my favorite rye? Dare I say it? Tuxedo Cat says, I'm just now realizing there should have been a Spice Girls who's an alcoholic called Rye Spice. Bro, you bringing in the zingers on a Friday, huh? That's a good one. I like that. I like that a lot. So, I'm pumped. This is really good. This is good stuff. Let me clear the palate one time just in case. Go back for a second sip. I will say this one blows the Bulleit rye out the water though. Like it's not even like a good comparison. Their original rye. Like it's good, but like not like this. Yeah, the nose is just not, maybe it's my nose, but on the nose it's kind of weak. Like you get stuff, but you have to you got to search for it, right? You're not just going, all right, cool, I picked that up. It may be a me thing though. On the palate though, that's where it's shining. Eric says starting early tonight with the zingers. Bro, he's coming in. He's coming in hot. I mean, for the palate, this thing's cooking. Like you get like a Swedish oak, definitely some cinnamon, maybe a little brown sugar too. Maybe that's where the sweetness is coming in from. The rye spice is really nice. It's not like overly hot or anything like that. Like it drinks like if it's 105 proof, I'd say, even though it's only 95 proof, but it's fairly mild. Definitely like approachable, right? Decent mouthfeel. Like it doesn't leave you kind of dry mouth or anything like that. So I'm a big fan so far. But I do think it's approachable, which is probably the more important part because it is. I mean, can you consider under $50 a budget bottle? I don't know if it's considered budget, but I will say it's definitely a decent price. You're getting your money's worth out of this bottle for sure. I got mine for $48.99. You may find it different prices. I wouldn't pay like a lot more than that, just because like I'm sure you can get something else, but it's a solid pickup. Definitely one of my favorite ryes. I would pick this up over the Bardstown rye, and the Bardstown rye is fairly expensive. Bardstown's rye is like $75, and it's good, but it's definitely more of like a bourbon forward rye. This is like a rye, if that makes sense. Like this is definitely super rye forward, but in a good way, in the best way you could possibly draw it up. Aged in select barrels, creating a superior rye whiskey experience. Okay, didn't really tell me much on it though. Well, I'm pumped. That's a good bottle. You never like when you pick up a bottle and you don't like it, right? You just feel like you're wasting money. When it's a good bottle, you're like, you know what? We're cooking with it. We get our money's worth, you know? That's the important part. I don't know. I don't get anything on the nose. Like I get a little cinnamon. Tuxie says, "Where the fuck is everyone?" Be honest, bro. Anytime I do these like horizontal streams, right? Nobody pops in these. They all come for the verticals. I don't know why. Eric says, "Bullshit does make some pretty good stuff." I've never had bullshit before, but if that's your typical drink, I mean, I'm not. Hey, you got to autocorrect yourself. You said Bulleit autocorrect. Hey, whatever you like to drink. We're not here to judge. We're here to just let you drink it. I really like the Bulleit bourbon. Do they have a 12-year Bulleit bourbon? I gotta pick that up if they have it. I may need to look that up. It doesn't look like they do. They need a 12-year Bulleit bourbon for sure. Liz in the chat, Tuxedo says, "Left my ass off." I mean, it's good though. Like, it's definitely worth a pickup. If you guys are the ones recommending me this stuff, hey, hats off to you guys. This says age 12 years, limited bottling. It has some message like on the wrapping, but I think it's more just like a look how great we are type of thing. But yeah, if you guys are in the chat, what are you guys drinking on the night? You even drinking? You sitting there having a good time? Yeah, maybe the sniffer's a little broke today. I don't really get any ethanol though, which is nice, but usually that's what allows you to pick up some stuff. Eric says, put the Bulleit next to the Bardstown and see which drains faster. You know what drains faster, bro? Is the bottle we had yesterday. We did some work yesterday. Absolutely manhandled that bottle. If you guys didn't watch the video on this and you're curious about it, I would say two things. You want to go pick it up and then go drink it watching that video. It's banger. I'm pumped on the Jim Beam. Jim Beam's working its way back into my heart. Tuxedo says I'm drinking straight half and half. What? Get you a beer or something. Like even if it's Bud Light or it's water. Why are you drinking half and half? Crispy says, let's see if we can get some people in here. I mean, on a Friday, typically on the horizontal streams, we don't do too much. But when we go vertical and we do the late night pours, people pour in. That's where we get all the weird people too. Bro, this has got to be one of the best rides I've had, though. I may need to bring down the Bardstown and try it side by side. But so far, this is a mean one, bro. Eric says he's drinking Weller 107. Okay, show off. I get it. Tuxedo said, donut. Enter in the fin says, greeting from CDC community. Well, welcome, my guy. Crispy's in here, too. Okay, Kat, he gave you a little shout out earlier, too. He said you were a great mod. I'm just stoking the fire for everybody else. That's all. Just letting them go after Kat here. The 12-year though, I'm pumped on it. I do think it's worth the money though. That's the end portion of that review, I would say. Like it's got the flavor. My nose may be broken. Maybe I need to go back to it a different day because I don't get barely anything on the nose for this one. Normally I pick up quite a bit on the nose, more than I usually do on the palate, but it's just a little light. And the biggest thing I really pick up on there is the cinnamon on the nose, but on the palate it punches you. It brings the flavor, which I do like. So I'm stoked about that. Oh, we're moving. We're quick. L in the chat says, Luke from CDC, the man with the Rocky Road ice cream in his veins. Bro, you got Rocky Road ice cream in your veins? Bro, I might need to tap that thing. I go for some ice cream right now. Eric says, don't forget the Hulk smash that like button. Appreciate it, Eric. Mikado, CDC in house. Enter the fin soup. What? I may have missed something there. We are the weird people he speaks of. Bro, get out of here. I can promise you guys aren't weirder than the late night stream pours. We get some weird people in there. When y'all start asking to bottle up farts, well, then we know we've reached peak weirdness. And the thing says, Tuxedo Cat sounds unique. Asking about the alcohol pads. It's the greatest story known to man, but I mean, I'm not allowed to tell it. You know, for a rye, especially for an aged rye, I was expecting a little bit more oak, but the oak is also sweet oak, which is strange for a rye to be this sweet. Like this would make a really good old fashioned. I'll say that. I didn't break out the stuff to make an old fashioned tonight because I'm fucking lazy apparently. But I can bet you that this is good in an old fashioned. All right, let's break down the Bardstown. I gotta know if it's the best rye I've ever had. If you guys are new to the channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. We do go live every Friday, 8:45. We do a little review action. We hang out, and then we turn it into a call-in show where you guys can call in. We can talk bourbon, whiskey, or just really whatever you want to talk about, which will be a little bit later today as well. But Fridays, we don't miss it. We may miss it by a minute because I'm usually late. But if you are new, my favorite rye, because I'm not a big rye guy, right? I like bourbons. I like some whiskey, but the ryes I kind of stay away from. The Bardstown rye has been my go-to rye. It's just a little pricey, hence why I don't drink it that often. I'm not big on the ryes. But this Bulleit 12-year rye, it's pushing. It's pushing a little up there, and I gotta know, you know, if is it really the best one, you know? So let's scoot these over just a hair, and let's do a little pour side by side. Try them up, see which one's better. I can't blind it because I obviously just poured it. You guys know that I know what it is, but I did try it. Bro, I tried the Jack 7-year yesterday against the Heaven Hills. Bro, and I like this better. Unless you want the proof. The proof obviously is a big game change for a lot of people, but no, I mean, it's got to be the Bulleit rye. It doesn't have a lot on the nose for some reason. It's got the flavor, but it's just the nose is fairly weak. Like on the Bardstown, I get the rye spice pretty immediately. I also get the ethanol a little bit there. This is only a 96 proofer, so only one proof point between the two. I mean, we'll give it a second. And the fin says, literally the only thing I make with Bulleit rye, old fashions. Well, so I'm more of like, I like the Woodford's double oak. If I have like my options, you know, I do like a Buffalo Trace one from time to time, but it's a little lower proof. And this bottle right here, the Bardstown single barrel, this is what I use when I'm looking for a little bit of a higher proof thing. Eric says the level of that Bardstown has not gone down no matter how many pours you've had. So I'd say It's my go-to also. Bro, they look the same level, side by side. I can't really see it, but bro, they look like they're the same thing. And I just opened that Bulleit. I will say the Bardstown single barrel has been getting slammed. But also when you make an old fashioned, you kind of kick them back a lot quicker. So it I don't know, bro. I don't. You guys see me drink it. I'm just letting you know. I'm letting you know what's happening. But for the review portion here, let's figure out which one's better. I mean, it's nice and sweet. You get some oak, but honestly, comparably, the rye is kind of bland. Nah, you gotta go Bulleit. Clear as day. If you're just getting into ryes and you got money to spare, the Bardstown's the way to go because it definitely feels more like a bourbon. That's what it feels like, but with some rye extras. Even though it's a 95% rye, and yeah, the Bardstown is 95% rye, 5% malted barley, aged 6 years, and it's good. It's definitely like a nice, easy rye to start with. The issue with this bottle is it's pricey. The Bulleit though has so much extra flavor, and it's got to be from the aging. 'Cause obviously, it's double the age comparisons, but it's got the flavor, so you got to go with that. And it's like about $30 cheaper. Eric says, and you've had several pours out of that Bardstown too. I'm telling you, you guys see it. I drink it probably once a stream at this point, once a Friday, I'd say. We always somehow figure out how to bring it down. Not the level, but bring it down off the shelf and have a little bit. When I turn the stream off, I just fill it back up with water. I have it marked on the back here. That's hilarious. Let me pull one thing up. It's not loading. I was trying to pull up the price, but it doesn't look like it's going to work. At the store I'm at, the Bardstowns kind of fluctuate in price. So what is happening? Well, we'll get that over there. I don't know. My phone's not loading for save my life. Eric says, have you had any more of that infinity ball since the last stream? Well, Eric, I was live yesterday a couple times. I didn't see you once that I remember. And I did have quite a bit of that Jim Beam, though. But I may have had one. I still got majority of it. I have a little bit of room. And I want, maybe I didn't put a lot of rye in there, so I probably won't do that. But I wanted to kind of add to it before I kind of send it out anyway. We were going to, and I'm still waiting on the little glass bottles. I have them ordered, but we're kind of waiting on them to get here. Amazon didn't let me do a prime order, so. But once those little glass bottles come in, we'll package them up on the stream. I'll send you guys out some samples so you guys can drink it with me. But maybe we add to it since we have time now. Well, winner is definitely the Bulleit. So the Bulleit's going to take the tippity top of the rye space for me. Where's Bonding Over Whiskey? What happened? I know he was the one that recommended me that bottle. My man's day late and $1 short. Eric says, I had to put a trampoline together for the kiddos, and I was spent after, and I went to sleep. Hey, I've never put together a trampoline, but I can only imagine that's not easy. The kid was having some rough sleeps the couple nights before. Bro, so yesterday at the end of the live stream, I was so tired. I was just like, all right, guys, I didn't end it because I was done drinking. I ended it because I couldn't even read the comments anymore. I was just so tired. I know Tuxedo put in like a good, long, funny joke. And I just looked at it. I'm like, I can't read all that. So yesterday I was on the edge, like downhill dying. Christy said, we need some rustic free music. Rustic? Need some rustic free music playing? Rustic. Royalty free? Royalty free rustic? I mean, I could play some music, but every time I did, everybody kind of got a little pissy with me. One thing that I will be listening to this weekend, Luke Combs just released his new album, right? I like country, but it's all about like dads and stuff like that, so I know I'm going to be pulling that stuff up. Not on live stream, they definitely will monetize the crap out or demonetize the crap out of me, even though I'm not monetized yet, but that'll be a pain later. BEDC says, what up from CDC? That's a lot of abbreviations that I ran off. But what's going on, bud? Crispy says, AB. If you guys missed it, I don't know if you guys missed it. I did a side-by-side with the Bardstown RYE and the Bulleit RYE. Bardstown RYE, it's like, let's just call it $80. This was like, we'll call it 50, right, after tax. The 12-year Bulleit RYE smoked it. It's not even close. The flavor is just so much more in that Bulleit. So super pumped to pick that up. Everybody that recommended me that in the comments of all the other videos, thank you for the recommendation. Yeah, definitely worth it there. He said, what up, Luke? I can turn it into a call-in show if you guys want me to. I've moved kind of quick through that review. Normally we're like an hour in before I finish the review, but I moved quick. Fast as a flash. I got shit dropping down here. How can we pull up any music? The only issue is I would have to pull it over into a different system. He said, hang with the homie, call me old fashioned. That's me. What do I have? What do I have? Art list. I feel like all the songs I have are too intense because they're B-roll songs. You guys can't hear that, I don't think, but I don't even know what this is. I may get copyrighted for it. Crispy's just winding me up to sing for you boys. That's what it is. Y'all don't want to do that. I'll have y'all in tears. Might be too loud. But Crispy says you use StreamYard to stream. No, I use Ecamm. StreamYard has its perks, but it's usually like when you do the interview stuff and you call in, it's really good for like having people call in. But I like being able to do weird shit. Like, I just haven't done it lately. I like being able to play all my B-roll stuff. Normally, I haven't done it in a long time. That's me slacking. But normally when I do reviews and stuff, I play B-roll as I talk. And because I know the way around a camera, it usually looks pretty fat. I just haven't done it in a while. I have StreamYard. I just don't use it. Eric said, let it rip, bro. Sing to us. Nah, I'm not that drunk yet. I'm not drunk at all, to be honest, but. Kid likes it. That's all I'm saying. The kid likes it. Ask the wife. When EH comes in the chat, you can ask her if I can sing. She'll tell you. I don't want y'all getting obsessed with me though, and then y'all be stalking me. You know what I mean? Like, it'd be weird. For anybody that is new to the channel, not Friday. Today's Friday. Sunday, Father's Day. I'm gonna go live for a little bit. Have a quick little drink, and we're gonna break out some Still Awesome cash strength. I'm not gonna sing, guys. But super pumped to try this bottle. This is another big bottle that's been recommended to me like a bazillion times. So I'm excited to dive into this one. And if it's good, maybe we try the rye of this one. I was hoping to get that new Riff 8-year age for their Kentucky Straight Bourbon. It looks like it's going to be the best one out there from them. But I don't know if it's been just a distiller release or distillery release, and you have to go pick it up, which is basically Ohio, like right on the border of Kentucky. Do you make any mead? I don't really make my own stuff. I just kind of buy it. That'd be kind of cool though, wouldn't it be? I live in an apartment. I'd probably blow this place up if I tried to make anything. But the new Rift looks like it'd be good, but I can't find it. I went to like 3 or 4 different stores the other day, just like popping in, going, "You got it?" They're like, "No." So it may be a distillery only release. So if you guys are in Ohio for some reason, go to the distillery, pick up a bottle, send it to your boy. I'll pay for it. I gotta find it. Uh-oh, kids losing out there. If you hear a kid screaming, it's not me this time. I think it's bath time for him. He did sleep good last night though. Luckily, he slept like 5-6 hours straight for the first time ever. So we all got good sleep last night. So we're wide awake now, boys. Last night I was falling asleep on you. Not really, but close enough. Let me know, guys. Should I normally at this time I do 1 of 2 things. I either switch it over and we do a vertical stream, which is like on your reel. Some people like it, some people don't, but it does allow a lot more people to pop in. Usually is where we start cooking. Or I can turn it into a call-in show. I know Eric's been dying to call in if he can ever figure out how to use technology. But I can turn it into a call-in show super quick if you want me to. Bro, if you guys have kids, I think you'll understand. Well, you know, the lullaby stuff? Bro, when it's on the house, I just start bopping to it. If not, I might go insane. What I'll do is I'm going to drop the call-in link anyway. If you call in, great. If not, we'll shut it down in a little and we'll switch it over if nobody calls in. Eric says TC's supposed to call in first. He's supposed to, but I don't know. You never know with him. Did I have earbuds in last time? I don't think so. Texier says, I'll call in if Eric calls in. You guys can both call in at the same time, by the way, if you wanted to. TC Barnett? It might be too loud. He's like, no, you first. No, you first. No, you first. Well, he's like, we can call in at the same time. Eric can't even figure out how to call in. I don't believe that. Here, I'll do this. I got you. We got an open seat, boys. Let me make sure I can pull a third in a second. Yeah, we could. Got 2 spots. 2 spots open for you. Tuxier says, I was at the doctor's today, and the doctor said my heart rate was a little fast, and my blood pressure was a little elevated, and my temperature was almost feverish. What you got, bro? You got the flu or something? He's like, I couldn't tell if the doc was just, it was just because the nurse who took my vitals was, bro, get out of here. Crispy says, my kid is destroying my ears with her screams of look at me. I totally get it. My kid doesn't scream a lot unless he's just really tired. And that's when he wants to let everybody know, like, it's time to, like, die. And he's like, ah! That when he gets out of the bath. He don't like to be cold. That's for sure. If he's cold, God help everybody. Whiskey helps, TC. Whiskey helps. It may help. May help. Maybe drink a little. Sip a little. I just saw the comment that Eric said once he got his license, he's just been driving all over the place. Hey, bro, you ain't lying. When the doctor asked how many drinks I had this week, and I was like, 25, she was like, uh-oh. Did you tell her that was just today, not all week too, or? You never know, you never know. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Eric says, TC, did you tell him to do that? You use alcohol pads also? I could bet he probably left that part out. Oh, forgot to mention that. Well, have you guys had this rye? Have you had the 12-year? Am I the first one? I'm on the guinea pig, or have you guys had this? When was it bottled? We gotta know. When was it bottled? The one thing I don't like about Bulleit is Bulleit doesn't give you all the information up front. Like, you gotta hunt it down. Like, where you go pull up a Redwood bottle, you got everything right there. You got the mash bill, you got the proof, you have the date it was bottled, when it was distilled, you got everything. This says the serving size is only 1.5 ounces, by the way. Maybe we're in trouble. Eric says, Tater Dom was on the live stream earlier, and I figured he'd be here by now. There's a lot of streamers streaming tonight. He sent me an email earlier. He was like, hey, I plugged your channel on this channel, and I was like, hopefully that guy was okay with it. If not, that's kind of weird, but I mean, I appreciate him doing that. Let's see. Let's see who else is live currently. I know there's like a few channels doing giveaways and stuff, so like, it is what it is. I didn't have giveaways for you today. That's my bad. I should have been stacked with stuff like Christmas. Christmas in June. But you guys let me know. You want me to switch over to the vertical, or you want me to stay hanging out on this one? Let's slide that over there. Should I test out the infinity bottle? Bro, Buto's, I don't know if he's with us anymore. He may have left. I haven't seen him in months. So I can't imagine he's going to pop back in randomly when you say his name. Let's give her a little taste. A little taste test going. Tuxedo says, I like this one. It's not bad. It's not the greatest. let's give the infinity bottle a old taste. See if it's changed any since the last time. If you guys weren't in here, I think I may add a little bit stuff to this infinity bottle before we give out some samples to y'all. But make sure you stay tuned for that, because if you want to sample, you want to be here. Oh, that smells delicious. Bro, the chocolate notes on this one's strong. High proof though. Ethanol singed my nose hairs. He's like still holding out hope. Buto, if he ever does arise, we got some questions for him. Oh, we got dancing fruit on out there. That's got some fire. Tuxedo says, good to see you have agreeers. LOL. When I accidentally swipe into the other stream below, I go, mother. I totally get where that vertical stream is a pain. But I will say, vertical streams, I get double the people popping in and out. So it is, YouTube is definitely incentivizing people to do vertical live streams. So I will say it does help. Channel-wise. I like this because I can control the wide ones a lot better. Vertical ones are a pain in the butt sometimes. I will say there's nothing wrong with the look of it though. The look of it on the vertical is pretty clean. Bro, this infinity bottle's got, I do need to order the proof strips or whatever you guys said, because I can imagine that's got to be high proof. Letting it settle, it's got some juice to it. Crispy says, do you ever need a swag pack for GAW? I don't know what that is. GAW? Giveaways? Do I need a swag pack for giveaway? Explain, Crispy. Help me. Help me understand what's going on here. Normally, I've only done 1 or 2 giveaways. The first one was like the bottle of the Weller Antique 107. I wonder if Tater got it yet. He probably got it. He probably did get it. And then I gave out like merch twice. Tuxedo says, I'm just bitching. LOL. Obviously, whatever drives business, I'm all for. Hey, I like this one though. I like this one. If everybody would just come into this stream, like the normal wides, I'd be all about it. But for like hangout stuff, it doesn't do that well because people come, they click on the thumbnail and they're like, oh, I want to see that. And when it's been like an hour, they're like, I came for the review. And I'm over here pouring an infinity bottle. Eric says, I agree. TC needs to call in. Just so you guys know, any stream we do, we can always turn it into a call-in show. Just saying. Tuxedo, I was watching that video that you had, right, of that in the snow. Is that your voice or is that somebody else? Crispy says, I can throw together a small swag pack for you to give away on stream. Whoever wins, just email me and I'll ship it out to them, no cost. Okay, maybe we set something up for next Friday. Maybe we do a little giveaway, and I'll give away like the samples of the infinity bottle and maybe something else, and then we can ship it all out to them. Unless Tater Dom wins again, then we're gonna have to look into the whoever's rigging the polls. Is the music loud on your guys' side? I feel like it's loud as hell. Tuxedo, if it was, it wouldn't be Dunkin'. It would have to be Krispy Kreme. When Crispy does a swag pack to give away and I have it shipped to my house for me. But no, let's do something for next Friday. Tater Dom's not allowed to enter, says Eric. Hey, we may be able to vote him out of that. He says that was your voice. Your voice isn't bad. I don't want to hear excuses. You saying you have a little girl voice then. I wasn't prepared. God damn, that's got some kick to it. Tuxedo says either works. I'm pro fatty. LOL. Anything is fine. So the wife, she's going back to work soon, right? Like next week. So we went to go clothes shopping for her, right? I know, riveting stuff here. But she wanted to go to this like TJ Maxx place in Jacksonville, and they had a Krispy Kreme right next to it. You know, my ass swung in there, and we've been going to the gym. She's like, "Babe, we shouldn't get that." I go, "We getting this." They got this raspberry jelly, slaps. Eric says, "TC, there's 5 in the chat. This is our chance to call in." He says, "I'm well aware of how many people are in here. Thank you." You need me to drop the link again? Is that what it was? You just didn't see it the first time? Totally got you. Totally got you. All day. It's like a McDonald's. We're open 24/7 at this bitch. Ice cream machine might be down, but... Crispy, why did that guy say you had Rocky Road ice cream in your veins? Is there a story behind that? This light's a little too hot, too bright. Look at that. It's on me. Turned it up right before the stream started. Okay, that song is killing me. We gotta switch up here. Not that one. Not that one. Not that. I'm trying to find one. I don't have. What is that? Oh, that's that. Bro, is this not some fucking jazzy shit right here? I know this is non-copyright. I used this for a wedding one time. Oh, we have a caller. I had to guess one and switch over. We got the man, the myth, the crispy donut in the chat.
What's up, man? Hopefully, the noise isn't too loud in the background.
No, can you hear me all right?
Yeah, I can hear you fine. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I just wanted to make sure. I was playing some jazzy music for a second. I didn't know what I did there.
All good, man. All good.
Yeah, what's going on,
Let's
bud?
see here. Oh, same thing, different day. Nah, like, I've got little patches and stuff that we do, so I could just send you whatever, man.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, no, what I think is, because normally I want to kind of promote that stuff a little bit. So what we'll do is I can promote it through the week, and then we do something next Friday. And then,
Yeah,
obviously,
man, just whatever.
I'll have you send the email. We'll do like a little double side, because I am going to do the... I'm gonna like send samples out of the infinity bottle that we made. I think you were here, but we did like I let the chat kind of
Yeah.
help pick what we put in there. We kept it high proof because everybody else is a proof snob besides me apparently. Um, so we made sure that it was something that they would like. It's definitely a super sweet bourbon, but it's got some kick to it.
Yeah.
We'll kind of pair it with that. I think they'll like that.
I'm just drinking this non-labeled drink right here because they're not sponsoring you.
Yeah, I get it. That's a little harsh stuff though. You better slow down. It's
I know, right, man? It's bad for the diabetes.
I don't drink soda. I drank soda for the first time yesterday. Not for the first time, but like the first time in like what feels like a year. I drank like the Jim Beam and Coke, and everybody gave me shit for it. Um,
Yeah,
but I'm not a fan of soda like that. I don't know. I'm a weirdo.
bro. So when we were at the show, someone was like, "Hey, you want to drink?" I'm like, "Nah, I don't drink that often, you know." And they're like, "Come on, dude. Like, you gotta get something." So they had me try a Buffalo Trace. I think that's what it's called. Is that
Yeah,
right?
yeah, Buffalo Trace. I don't
Yeah.
have one.
And dude, he goes, it's a double, and I'm like, okay, that's fine, whatever. And then he pours the one pour, and then he does a second pour for the double, and he goes, you know what? You need a three, and he gives me a triple shot, and I'm like, Jesus, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
you're
I
not a
was
big drinker.
nah, not a huge drinker. Like, I enjoy drinking occasionally.
Sure.
Um, like I prefer the cheaper stuff. You know, I'm not
Yeah,
a really expensive dude, but
I feel that.
I enjoy sipping on some whiskey every now and then.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, Buffalo Trace is good stuff, especially if you're not like looking for expensive stuff. It is like a really good like budget bottle. I like drinking it all the
Yeah,
time too. I don't know about like a triple shot type of thing. That might be a little dangerous.
bro, I
I
was
like
done.
I like putting my stuff in like a little glass. It makes it feel like I'm having a bigger drink, and I can slowly drink it. Because
Yeah,
if I got Buck Wild on here, you would see I get a little wasted. I've only been like a little buzz like two or three times on stream, for the entire time I've been doing this.
yeah,
The one time that was pretty rough. The next day I woke up, I go, I gotta delete that stream. Um, so, but that's where we get this fancy
dude,
cup from.
I did the same thing.
It's
It's so funny because,
you got to you can't. I don't know. To me, I was like, I can't leave that up. That looks bad. In the stream, people
bro,
are like, you
like, okay,
alcoholic, and I'm like, hey, they did it last night too, but I was like, I'm just tired. Sorry.
look, man. So, do you smoke cigars?
Yeah, I just picked up
Okay, so
a Buffalo Trace cigar.
nice. So, I I had never smoked a cigar in my life, and I was celebrating.
Yeah,
So I went outside, and I had my brand new flashlight in my pocket, and it's not a cheap light. Like
yeah,
it's a pretty expensive flashlight, and I was drinking. I think it was Crown and Coke. I don't
sure.
remember. It was just
A little
just
mixed
some
drink.
basic stuff. Yeah, and I had a few more than one, and I was smoking a cigar on a live stream, and it was a celebration cigar with my business partner. You know, we're chilling,
Yeah,
and then it just goes from daylight to pitch black outside. So I'm like, okay, I'm a little tipsy. Like I better go inside and call it. Like I'm done. So
yeah.
I break up my flashlight, and I'm using my flashlight to find my way in. And because I live in the country, like there's no street lights, nothing out there.
Night, son. See you later. Yeah. My bad. He says good night every night.
No, you're good.
Um.
And I dropped it day one, dude. And
Oh.
I put a big old dent in it, and everyone still makes fun of me to this day for it. They're like, "Oh, how's your flashlight doing?" I'm like, "Dude, I just gave it character. That's
Yeah,
it.
that's all you
It's
did.
just
I mean,
character."
nothing wrong with that. Is it one of those lights that light up the entire street, though?
No, this is a full American made custom flashlight. Um, like everything is milled here and done here. Um, do you mind if I say the brand?
No, by all means, say whatever. What I was gonna ask. So, like, for the people that don't know, right, and maybe I don't fully know either. What do you do? I know you do knives, right? I've seen a few of your
Yeah.
videos where you're breaking out knives. So kind of give us the quickest rundown of you, if you want.
Okay.
You don't-
Well, yeah, sure. Yeah, if you don't mind, that's cool.
Yeah. What?
So my business partner is a cop out of North Carolina. Um, I do corrections here in Texas,
Oh shit.
and um, one day I met this dude randomly on Instagram because he liked one of my posts or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He introduced me to the Facebook groups, basically, and we started talking more and more and more. And I hit him up one day. I'm like, dude, I can't afford this stuff. Like, I can't afford this cool EDC gear.
Yeah.
I got a kid. I got daycare. Like, I can't afford this. And he's like, me neither, dude. And I said, well, let's just make a funny patch group for fat cops. Like, I don't know if you're fat, but I'm a big
Same.
dude and I want to make fun of myself.
But
And, yeah. And so I was like, I'm not a cop, but you are. So it'd be okay.
yeah.
so,
I mean, you're in corrections.
so we, not completely, but I appreciate that. Um, so like we started. I don't know if I can. Here, these are all the
Oh,
patches we've done. Yeah.
that's a lot.
So yeah. So we started doing patches, and it was just growing, man. And I designed a knife one day, and I hit him up. I was like, "Hey, dude, let's sell knives." And he said, "We can't afford it. I mean, it's too expensive
Sure.
to produce knives. I mean, you're talking a whole car, a brand new car, just to buy a run of knives."
Oh, pocket change.
And yeah.
yeah.
So we took a chance, bought some prototypes, and we bought the first knife we ever did was a Hanson from. We named it after Captain Hanson, who invented the donut.
Sure.
And we did that knife, and we had to order 1,000 units. We sold 500 on the pre-order,
Nice.
and it helped fund everything, and it kept growing from there, dude. And now it's turned into something that we're able to travel and meet each other. Like I'd never met this dude, and we had been a business partner for 2 years
That's crazy.
before I met him.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
cool though. It's weird how connections like that start.
yep.
Especially in business too.
It's just genuine people, man. It's just genuine people. So
Yeah.
we've had the what is the word I'm looking for? We've had the joy or the I don't even know how to say what I'm looking for, but
The
the
passion.
pleasure of having but we have the pleasure of being able to host a group that has grown. I
Huh?
mean, our Facebook group has over 3,000 members in it.
Nice.
Our Instagram has got almost 7,000 now. I don't know if you know who Big Bo Brown is, but we met him at Blade Show. He gave us a huge shout out, and
Oh
we
yeah.
skyrocketed some more numbers. So it's just one of those things, man. We love what we do, man, and we love the community. We give back where we can. Um, we enjoy it. It's just fun.
That's awesome though. I like that. I like that story. It's really cool how you guys kind of like, oh, we can't do it, then poof, all of a sudden you're able to do it, which is awesome.
Yeah,
One thing, because I know I'm gonna forget. I gotta ask it again. What's the Rocky
yeah.
Road story? Rocky Road ice cream in your veins? Is there a story? Is that just like a joke?
No, he's making a fat joke.
That okay.
So
All
yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah. Oso is my buddy. He's a
Yeah.
really good dude. Um, known that dude forever. He works for probably the largest pen EDC company out there in Texas.
Yeah.
Um, he does all their anodization work, and it turns out phenomenal every time he does it.
That
Tactile Turn. I don't know if you've heard of him or not, but
honestly, if you ask me like somebody's name, I'll never remember it. I'm the worst person with names. It's like I have amnesia or
yeah,
something.
yeah. No,
Um, but that's cool.
it's just him picking jokes. We joke around like that sometimes. So
Well,
he's
me and
just
my buddy
messing
make
around.
jokes too, but almost behind every joke is like a really good story. Um, Real
Yeah.
quick, let me catch up with the chat because we got some stragglers coming in here late. We got to give them some shit. Bongiver Whiskey says, "I'm sorry, I'm late again. How's the Bulleit?" I mean, but we're an hour in. The Bulleit review ended 20 minutes into the stream. I'm just saying, if you wanted to see it, you should. I mean, got to be here on time. But
Ooh.
Eric kind of slipped out. He's like, "Hey, welcome bonding over whiskey." Everybody's saying, "Hey, what's going on?" Eric then says he likes it better than the Bardstown Rye, which is factual. I will say we're gonna taste this again in a separate day because my nose may be broken. Because even still, like I don't get anything on the nose, which is very weird. But I do on the Bardstown. And what happens is I tried the Bulleit 12 year. Bro, the flavor hits me in the face. It's very good. So highly recommend it. The MBGP part, I mean, I know it's bottled in Indiana, but I don't care. It's really good. The aging on it does, it brings some weight to it. Plus, it's under $50. So I mean,
Wow.
go back and rewatch. You'll see me go through all the emotions of it. All right, we're back. You got to keep up with the chat. From me, it's all about the community part. So,
100%. 100%.
but yeah, when my buddy, right, me and him back in the day, right? You remember when, I don't know how old you are, but when I was younger, we thought vlogging was a cool thing, right? So
Yep.
that's
I'm 33. I'll be 34 in a couple months.
yeah, we're almost the same age. I think I'm 31. I think maybe 32. I'm one of those, bro. I don't know how old I am. I was born in '92.
I did that the other day. I was like, how old am I? Someone asked me how old are you? I'm like, I was born in 90. Figure it out.
Yeah. We're 2 years apart then. I always look at the wife. I go, you tell them, because I don't remember. But no, the vlogging was the cool thing. So we started our YouTube channels, right? Like doing the whole Logan Paul type of thing, right? And it was cool, but it kind of turned into more of like a memory bank. So I got some
Yeah.
pretty funny vlogs on there. But that's how me and him met. And like now he has his own sports show that's doing really well. Hey. But he's got like 25,000 on there. And I helped him for a while, and I was like, I'm getting tired of just watching. I'd rather do my own thing. So I still go and help produce that show sometimes, but for the most part, he just does it now. But he'll pop in from time to time. I think you muted yourself.
That's awesome, man.
Oh, there you are.
I did because she was screaming for a second.
I get it.
She decided that she wanted to use me as a jungle gym right now. I apologize.
How old are your kids?
She is 3 years old. So this is the life of the 3-year-old.
Sure.
It's all jungle gym all the time.
That's cool.
And now you get to see my hair. That's awesome.
I'll make you feel better. I didn't
Thanks,
get my
kid.
haircut like I was supposed to. It's
Dude, I haven't been able to get a haircut.
I have one today. I just kind of felt crap all day. I was like, let me just go ahead and skip this one. I got a wedding coming up to shoot, so I have to get another one soon anyway. So we pushed it to the side. I think he got tackled.
I apologize.
It's all good.
I did get tackled.
That's fun. Hey, you know you're not supposed to give them sugar after like 8 p.m. or something like that, right?
No, she hasn't. She hasn't had any sugar. Like I hate to sound like a crazy person, but you know the whole red dye 40 thing.
Sure.
Like if she has red dye, like I thought it was a myth. Like I thought they were full of it, and we tested it out. But if she has red dye 40 at daycare, I'm done that night. Like it's game over.
That's awesome though. That's funny. That's good for me to know. My son's only like almost 3 months old, so I can imagine. I'll prepare for that. We know no red dye 40 anymore. I probably wasn't gonna give him too much of that anyway, but
Give me one.
all good, bro. Real quick, the chat. We got Bonding Over Whiskey says that Bulleit has beautiful, almost red color. It's got some color to it. I will say the aging was done very well. I'm super impressed with it. Tater Dom in the chat, welcome. Tater Dom shouted us out in a few chats earlier that he emailed me. Tater, I hope they were okay with you doing that, because hopefully you're not just going into random streams, putting my stream in there saying, hey, go to him. If they weren't okay with it, that'd be kind of weird. But I appreciate it. That's who he said it was. He said, Eric says, Tater Dom did major Zero, I'm going to call him. Really say he was stepping back. I was late to stream. Bonding over whiskey says sugar makes kids hyper. Is a myth? Nah, bro. You give me some sugar, I'm fired up. But I don't eat sugar like that. The most sugar I have is in the bourbon. Are
There
you
we go.
alive?
I was trying to figure out how to use the camera angle because I'm used to having the camera set up.
What is your setup? Do you use like a DSLR or do you use like a phone?
Nah, I have a Sony ZV-E10
Gotcha.
with a regular vlogging lens because
Yeah,
it has, I don't know,
I totally
more
get it.
capabilities. But yeah, I usually have all that turned on. And in the stream, it looks a lot better because
I saw
you
it.
can't tell that this is a like a partition in the living room. Yeah, in the living room. My wife hates it, but it
It's
is what it is.
it's funny because like one of the biggest compliments I always get is like the camera work, and it's just because I own
Yeah.
this gear for weddings, so like I have to have the good gear, but it does come in handy. The one thing I'm lacking is a like a zoom lens. Like I only have fixed lenses because that's what I use for photography.
Ah,
Um, so like I have this cool wall here. The rest of the room is like just like a normal apartment. Like I'm looking at basic shit over here. Um, but this wall is cool. But you can't even see the whole wall. But it's cool. I like it.
yeah. I mean,
Eventually we'll
it's
switch
all
it up.
about the angle of the camera.
Exactly. You know, I try to make it slimming. It doesn't work that well.
That's impossible for me, dude. That's impossible for me. Hold on. Let me see.
You want to know what the trick is? You want to get a 16 millimeter lens and you want it to be super close. You'll slim your face down. It is. When I shoot weddings, it's what I
Yeah,
use if I need to.
that's
I don't,
awesome.
I don't like the 16 millimeter look though. It's too wide, but it
Here,
does.
let's see. Turn this on.
Let's see. Let me pull his comment up real quick. Tier says, "Yes, sir. I joined a little late as well, but he mentioned he was going to tend to his mom. Okay. Also focus on building out his bar. He just moved into a new place, Eric. Bonnie Whiskey says his mom will always come first. With his dad being gone, responsibility. Yeah, totally get it, guys. I've never
See,
even
now
seen.
I feel cool. I've got the light like you now in the back. You know what I'm
Yeah. I get lazy and I never like dial it in properly. I'm pissed at this light though. Like if you were here in the very beginning, we didn't have this light to start. I was in a living room to start, and then I built the room, and then I got this
I
light.
feel that.
But the issue is I paid a lot of money for this light, and you can see in the center here, it's a sticker. But I wanted the whole thing lit up
Ah,
with keys, and they were like, if you want that, you have to get a bigger size and pay double the money. But the bigger size wouldn't fit, and I was like, you guys are messing with me. Um, So now
well,
it's
it's
there until I
ridiculous,
find a
man.
real company that won't charge me an arm and a leg.
Do you so do you collect hats or anything like that?
Do I what?
Collect hats and stuff like that?
Hats?
Yeah.
Um, yes, and I have a ton of hats, like an unhealthy amount of hats. Like that's a small amount compared to mine. But I
Like
don't.
these are 6 deep on each row.
That's cute. Um,
It's not that bad, but it's bad.
so mine is it's all sports teams, all the every Miami Heat hat you think of, the Miami Marlins, Miami, Florida Marlins, Dolphins, Panthers. I got a few old Smoky hats too, but the hats that I honestly like the most, and not just because my dad they fit my head really well, is these Dad Gang hats.
Yeah.
So I have one in almost every color. Um, that and we have an affiliate link with them, so I always plug it. But I really do like the
That's
hat
the
where I live.
best way to do it.
But they fit really well and they're cheap. Cheap is like the big thing with me now. I don't like spending a bunch of money on my clothes except for like certain things.
Yeah.
Hats, I tear through them. I'm like, once they get a little dirty, I can't. I'm like, all right, see ya. I'll clean
Yeah,
them.
I'm the same way. This one's pretty dirty, and I'm
Yeah,
like, the sweat rings on it are killing me.
yeah. I went to the gym earlier and I wore this hat and I was like, oh man, I shouldn't. I shouldn't. But I didn't want to ruin the other ones because I can replace this one. The other ones are a little bit harder to replace. Um,
Yeah.
Bounding Royce says paint that sticker white. I asked them to do it reflective, like a 3M, and they said no,
Yeah.
which I thought was bullshit. That's besides the point. Um,
That's
um,
crazy, dude.
Tater Dom did bring up one thing about somebody else's stream. He did say Adam was asking for people to share links to the channels. My choice was this crazy stream. I appreciate it. Thanks for thinking of us. And then he said, asking Eric, has he joined his Discord? Do you guys want me to make a Discord for this channel? Because I thought about it, but I also was like, most of you guys can't make it for the lives on time. I wasn't going to make a Discord.
See, we have a Discord too, but it's not like I don't ever keep up with it. Like I know that sounds bad, but
I mean, the perks of like being a wedding photographer is that's my whole job. Like literally, if I wanted to, I can go live at noon. The kid kind of plays into a factor of that stuff. Where the wife, she's going to be going back to work, so I'll be watching the kid a lot more. But like my work week is Saturdays, sometimes Fridays, and a lot of Sundays, and the once
yeah,
a blue moon weekday. But
yeah,
I work really 2 days a week, and that's where I get paid. So I do this a lot. So I can.
that's awesome.
I could respond to a Discord like nobody's business if I really wanted to.
I don't have the time for it.
I can imagine. I mean, I mean, you're still doing the correction stuff?
Yep. So I've been doing that. This December will be 10 years.
Holy shit. I went to school for corrections. And the police academy here is just corrections and police all in one. And I got kicked out on day one. You know? I don't look like that type, but I might be that type. No, it's a long story. Maybe a different stream will go over that story, but it's a good one. It's a good one.
I love it. No, it's something new every day, man. Like I started out, you know, just doing regular correction stuff, and then I moved into the canine stuff, and I wouldn't change it for the world. It's awesome.
That's awesome though. And you're in Texas, right?
Yeah.
What part of Texas?
Huntsville area.
Huntsville. Is that east or west?
It's east.
So my mother, I don't really talk to her too often, but she lives over in the Kilgore, like Tyler area. You know where that
About
is?
an hour from me, hour and a half.
Yeah. To be honest, I hate that area. I don't. I have I had Sprint the last time I visited. I have AT&T now with Bougie. But I don't get cell signal.
AT&T is the only way out here.
That's part of it. I think I'd be okay now, but because the last time I had to stop at a gas station, have them print me off Google Maps. Me and Texas have a love-hate relationship now because of it. So,
Well, truthfully, there's only two cell companies out here that really get good service, and that's AT&T and Verizon.
Verizon, yeah.
And then the budget one, Cricket, is actually getting better, supposedly. What I've heard.
I think Cricket's bought out by
I don't know. Really?
Yeah, that's where I think maybe they're doing better. I'm not going back to Sprint. They can kiss my ass, but
Well, I know people that had Sprint out here, and they couldn't get service to save their life.
real quick,
And that was for the longest time.
somebody from your stream said, EDC says, I've been lurking and working, but it's time for me to actually pay attention to my job. Glad I finally got to catch one of these lives. Also, good seeing you, Luke. Take care, y'all. Appreciate it.
Brian is a great dude. Absolutely love that man. He's a saint, and he has helped us out at the shows. He came out there to help us work our booth, and just an awesome all around dude. He has a great channel too.
That's awesome. Does he have a great beard? Because I see it in the picture. There's a good beard.
I don't want to talk about it. Okay.
Am I being catfish?
I don't want to talk about it. No, he has a great beard. I'm just jealous. Like,
I get it.
you've seen Lord of the Rings, right?
Yeah.
Like Gimli style, like just this beard, man. Yeah. I'm a little jealous.
I so bad want to keep it growing, but I run in this dilemma where right here is about as far as it gets before it gets its own mind of its own, and this gets indented, and you can see the weight. because it's thick. It's all the way back.
Yeah.
But the farther it gets, I'd love to be able to put it in like a big ponytail, right here, tie it up. I want to get there. I don't. It's like growing out the sides of your hair, right? It's that awkward stage. I
Yeah.
can't do the awkward stage because if I go to a wedding with like a messed up beard, my beard, this takes a lot of work to stay down. Like if you see it in the heat, it goes. So
That's awesome. That's
yeah,
awesome. Now, see this right here. This is like
30 years on the
they
making.
gave us. Yeah. Now they gave us permission finally. They changed the procedures and policies and all that, and allowed us to actually have facial hair about a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
So I haven't shaved in a year and a half, and this is it, bro. This is it. This is all you're getting. It just doesn't grow. And so like the sides, like I shave my sides of my face once a month because it's peach fuzz.
I get
It
it.
doesn't grow.
It's
It
strange.
doesn't grow.
Usually, the bigger dudes can grow the best beards.
Dude, I wish that was the case,
I
man.
will say it's definitely a lot of genetics because this part right here, my little goatee part, I've had that since I was
Yeah.
13. Nice and thick. 13 years old, just
Yeah.
pushing. I didn't grow the
Yeah.
mustache part out till like a couple years before COVID, and then I had like the full like stubble. It was only COVID is when I grew it out because the in between stage from like stubble beard to like big beard is brutal. Like you look homeless because there's
Yeah.
no fixing it. You can't straighten it. But now we got past it. And my wife's never seen my face, so we're in this stage.
What?
I know, it's dangerous. She's seen pictures. I'm handsome underneath, but that was like a good 100 pounds ago. Like I've put some weight on too, but
That's crazy
there may
though.
be an extra chin under there too. You never know. Um,
That's crazy.
yeah, but I've had it for so long
That's
now. It's been a part of it. I want to shave it, but I don't because if I
dang.
don't like it, I need to glue it back on.
Yeah, no. Dude, I look like I'm 12 if I shave this off because it looks terrible.
I
So
think
I was so happy when they let us grow.
I can imagine. It's one of the reasons why I hated like corporate jobs is because I hated shaving every day. I get razor burn really bad, so I was like, if I have to shave, I can't work there.
Yeah.
But I will say, right now we're complaining, going, "Oh, I look so young if I shave." We're gonna want that in 20 years. So we're gonna be like, "Please let me look
Nah,
younger."
bro. Nah. Dude, I went and bought some screwball the other day because I enjoy the peanut butter whiskey. I
Yeah,
can't
I
help it.
got some.
I just enjoy it. And the lady ID'd me, and then when she ID'd me, she like took the light to my ID to make sure that I was not fake. I was like, bro, I really look that young. You're like, chill. Like, I'm
I
30 something years old.
I get in this habit where I pull my wallet out and I get my card and I pull my ID out because most places right here will ID you. I've never been shot in the gut so bad than Total Wine this past week. And I had it in my hand. I forgot to pull out my debit card because I was using Apple Pay. And she goes, "Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll ID you." And I was just like, "Here." And she went like this. "Here you go." And I was like, "You don't, you might want to check the date. It could be fake." The amount of grays I have here, like, they don't even care anymore. They're like, "Get out of here, old man."
Yeah, they're like, yeah, we know you.
Yeah.
You
Well,
come
I
in
also
here too
go there
much
a lot
anyways.
too. That might have been the issue. Uh, real quick. Bounty Verwissy says, "My beard is solid for 22. I'm going to let it grow out for a while this time. I'm not going to tell you what to do with your beard. I'm just saying the ladies like the beard." Ooh, almost knocked over the cup.
Yeah. No,
Eric says, "I let my beard grow. It bugs me after a few weeks and I shave it and start all over." I mean, that in between stage gets 90% of people. That's why people with beards have patience.
yeah. Do you use
Everything.
like beard oils and stuff?
Everything. If you name it, I
Go
got it.
to Can I shout out a website? It's not
Yeah.
mine. It's just
Yeah. I don't care about that.
go to Roundtable EDC and look up the beard oils by said Stevie.
Is that so? Just to like, no, is that one of your people? Is that like
So he's someone that I know. He has a channel. But they go late, dude. They do a late night with Said Faction live at like 2 o'clock in the morning my time. So I try and catch them.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
What was it? One more time.
but Roundtable EDC.
Um, I tried some of Jeremy's stuff, and I like it
Hmm.
because it's from Beard Club, I think it's called. Um,
Yeah,
to be honest, the stuff because I get bushy, bro. I like, I do the mask because like my beard, like if I don't do all this stuff, it gets dry, and that's where it's like I'll
yeah.
run in the bathroom a whole clipper being like, oh, um,
No, dude, I'm telling you, his stuff smells amazing and it works really well. Like he makes it all in house and everything.
trying to find it. Maybe I'll look him up on YouTube. The Yeah, I'm always looking for stuff, but I use everything. I use beard oil and balm and butter typically all at night, and then I do different stuff during the day. It takes a lot to keep this. So
Yeah.
Eric says, "Go
Sorry,
ahead,
I'm trying to find a
keep
place.
bragging about being in your 30, bastards." We're not bragging. I think we're both over here going like, "Damn, we're in our 30s." Eric's over here like, "Damn, I'm
Pretty much.
35." I don't know how old Eric is, but I know it's not 35. Um, Eric, I'm just to let you know, even though he's on here, you can call in at any moment if you want to and tell us how you feel about it.
Oh, so it's EDC Roundtable. My apologies.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, my apologies. And then, so when you go to the website, there's going to be like 5 different emblems on the top with the different creators because what they do is it's 5 makers that share the same website,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why they call it the Roundtable. You have Lancelot Leather, Said Stevie, Forrest Hanks, Jack Lungs, and then there's another one.
So is it like
I'm not sure.
basically like 5 different creators with 5 different brands, quote unquote?
Yeah. So you're gonna want the one with the beard, Said Stevie.
Yeah.
That's who does the actual stuff. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I
Why
get
can
you.
I
I'm
not
looking
find
at
it?
it now.
Okay, shop and then beard care. There it is, right
Bro,
there.
he's got this photo of the Smoky Mountains.
Yeah. So he lives in Washington.
Oh, Washington? Damn.
Yeah.
I go to North Carolina all the time for weddings, so like that's what I thought it was.
Really. You need
Yeah,
to
like
get up with my business partner Drew. He lives in North Carolina, specifically the Gastonia area.
yeah, again, I'm like the worst with names, but I go to Asheville a lot. It's like a big market. A little bit like an hour east, no, an hour west of Asheville, kind of like by Cherokee. I go a lot. Um, or the complete opposite, and it's like Jacksonville, North Carolina, like by the beach.
Yeah.
So it's
No, it's
I mean, it's a good time. I love the drive. I always drive up instead of fly, like a psychopath. So, but
Can I ask how far of a drive it is? I don't know how
oh,
protective you are of where you're at.
it's a little brutal. Um, I'll paint you the picture. So I did an engagement shoot. It's probably a year ago now, but this is the worst one. So I left Florida at like 9 o'clock at night.
Oh, that's a 16-hour drive if it's in Florida.
No, it's not 16. It's about 9 hours. I leave at night though, because
What?
to North Carolina. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's about 9. I'm North Florida. I'm in Jacksonville. Um,
Okay. Because I'm in East Texas and it takes me 16 hours to get to Atlanta just driving.
from where I'm at to Tyler, Texas, it takes me 18 hours to drive. So it's brutal. I've only done that drive once, and we almost died, but that's a different story. Um, but no, I drove up, and it's like a 9-hour drive up, and we did a sunrise photo shoot. We hiked this mountain for like an hour, get there, sun's about to rise, we take a bunch of photos, super sick. Some of my favorite photos. And then we climb down the mountain. I get in my car and I drive 9 hours back, just right in one shot. It was like if I was going to Publix. I was like, hey, babe, be back in 24 hours. The drive back was crazy. I broke my tooth on the drive back, so I was all fucked up. I was like
Oh,
falling asleep, bleeding in the mouth, just all beat up when I got home.
That's
Bonnie
rough.
Rowisi says, "What's going to be your birthday pour, Eric? Maybe a bottle you denying? Oh, I must have missed something. Oh, Eric says I'll be 45 in 9 days. Happy early birthday, bud. Let's
Hey,
mark that on the calendar. What? How many days? 7, 8, 9. So the 23rd on a Sunday. Let's go live for Eric's birthday. Bro, the McGregor fight got canceled. I'm pretty upset about it.
that's wild.
Bro, it's crazy. Enter into the fin says bucket list item done. Lifted daughter off the ground. She was 4 at the time, using only my beard. Oh fuck! Oh, using only my beard. She held on, and I lifted her about an inch off the ground. Since then, I have it short. I don't know what to think about that. I'm like, what a cool moment that would be. But also, I'm thinking about what happens if it all rips out, and I'm not ready to shave it. You know, bro. But also, like at the same time, what, bro? Buddy comes in the chat, just lays his nuts on the table, says, "My beard's thick enough to hold a 4-year-old." I'm
Yeah,
just saying. He came
that's
out.
like 30 pounds easy.
Yeah, I'm over here going like, my kid pulls on it a little bit, and I'm like, ow, ow, ow. He does have one
We
hell of
we
a
did a
beard.
competition where we had people put patches in their beard to see how many they would fit.
Yeah.
And dude, it was insane. Like this is like I can't even get maybe one. There you go. That's the best you can do. It's just one. And that's it for me. But people had like 30 patches. I think Brian actually BEDC, he had like 40 in his beard.
Damn.
And I'm like, Jesus, bro, that is insane.
That's a little reckless. I
Yeah,
think before I
I'm a
shave
little
my beard off,
jealous.
I'm gonna do that weird glitter beard for Christmas. One time. But I do weird shit like that.
One time for the gram, huh?
One time. And then I can cut it off. I think if I did that though, I'd have to cut it off right after. I don't think you can get that out.
I've never
Um,
even heard of that.
Look it up. It's weird, but I'm here for it. I do weird shit. Eric says, bonding over whiskey, honestly, I'll probably have a pour of a Lot B 12 year that I broke down and bought a month ago or so. I've been saving it, and I think I'm going to pour it. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Kid's awake. Kid's crying. Look at him. He's freaking out in there. I don't think you can see him, but
I can barely see it. Look, I'm on the phone, so it's just a
yeah,
small.
he's freaking
You
out.
know what? I wonder. Hold on. Can I do? Can I do this? Can I join off my computer?
Yeah,
Is
if
that
you
a
click the
thing?
link, you may have to hang up with this one. I'm just and click
Ooh,
the. I can drop the link back again. That way,
yeah.
Tuxedo Cat or Captain Glitterbeard. Yeah, bro, exactly. If Eric or Bonnie Rowisi or anybody else wants to call in as well, feel free. You don't. It doesn't have to be just one person at a time. Feel free to call in.
Yeah. I'm gonna hang up. I will
Yep.
see you in a second.
Yep. And then there was one. Well, boys. Normally I would have switched over by now, but we haven't yet. Probably won't. We may not do a super long stream tonight. We got the Panthers game tomorrow though. Definitely not doing anything for that. You never know. Maybe I go live after. If we win Stanley Cup, I may get buck wild. But Tuxedo said never. Hey, you don't have to call in. I'm not pressuring you. I'm just saying it'd be cool if you did. What was I gonna say? But yeah, we're gonna go live Sunday. I don't know which time yet. It may be in the middle of the day. It may not be. Maybe some random time. Turn the bell on. That way you know. We're gonna break into the Still Austin on Father's Day. Bonnie Wissie said, I had a connection with my laptop, and I had to use a webcam. I'm thinking about joining, just not going to do any pours tonight, though. Hey, totally fine. Eric says I found it about 1,500, and when I saw it, it was under a grand. I jumped on it. Shouldn't have, but I did. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Enter the Fin says one more for the win. Let's go, bro. You're not lying. Last night I lost my voice. I got on the stream and I was like, oh, hello, guys. So I just need the one. Well, I keep making a joke. I was like, I've waited like almost 32 years to watch the Panthers win a Stanley Cup. My kid's gonna watch it in less than 3 months. He's getting privileged, but it's kind of cool at the same time. So that way, I can always remember the Panthers Stanley Cup was the year he was born. So I'll be pumped. There's a good chance we win. Obviously, you don't get too cocky. They could still make a crazy, unbelievable run. But old goalie Bob there doesn't look like he's slowing down anytime soon. Bonnie Worth got Eric. No, dude, that's more than I could ever pay for anything. Dun, dun, guess one. Welcome back, Crispy. Can you hear me all right? Can you hear us?
No, I can't hear anything.
Oh, wow. That audio is way better.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you not hear me? I can hear you just fine. It's just the two of us, you and I. Ooh. Can you hear me now?
Here you go. I fixed it.
You can hear me though?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, I heard it like fizzle. End of the Fin says first win in franchise history. So excited. I am a Fin supporting my fellow Fins, bro. Fins up for the Miami Dolphins. Awesome. Bob MVP. Yeah, Bob should be the MVP. If that doesn't happen, I don't know what is.
Yeah, it's a lot better now because now I don't have to hold a phone.
Yeah, your audio is also probably on that mic, which is a lot more crispier.
Yeah, I'm sure it sounds a heck of a lot better. And I don't bring your stream quality down.
You never know. You never know.
Not as bad, at least.
Definitely better than a phone.
Yeah. I do live in the sticks, though, so we have horrible internet out here. I'd try my best, but
I could only imagine. You know, I could barely get directions to leave Texas. I couldn't imagine trying to live stream from there. EDC NC says, "Yo,
hey, that's Sam. That's our videographer."
Okay, Sam. What do you think of the camera
Yeah,
set, Sam? You gotta let me know.
He's very good at what he does.
Guess
He's very humble.
Is he?
Yeah.
Triple cam.
He thinks he's no good, but he's
young.
He's definitely one of the. Yeah, he's. I don't know if Peter McKinnon, but we don't want to give him that big of a head.
Oh, I got you. Okay, so like maybe a non-storytelling Casey Neistat.
I could see that. I could actually see that. I could see him being a Casey Neistat.
I mean, that wasn't like a shot. I know it sounded like it and like it was a good one if it was, but I love Casey Neistat.
Oh, I used to watch his content all the time. Him and Jesse Wellens.
Yeah, those are kind of like the OGs of YouTube. So.
Yeah.
Oh, Finn says Finn equals from Finland, not Miami. Hey, I don't care where you're from as long as you're with the right team. If you were saying, hey, I want Edmonton to win, I mean, I had to have somebody kick you out. Eric says, bonding over whiskey, wait till you're at least 30 before getting married and enjoy your 20s. Yeah, I mean, when did I get married? Fuck, I don't know. I got married in my 20s, but I'm okay with it. They're doing like.
So you got married in your 20s, and you're in your 30s. So you've been married for roughly 10 years.
Me? No, not when I was 20. I got. Bro, stop it. I don't remember off the top of my head.
Oh my gosh, shame.
So 2-3 years. We're gonna have our 3rd anniversary to come February. Yeah, everything happened super quick for me, like in the past couple years.
I got you. I was gonna say it's been 10 years and she still hasn't seen your face. That's crazy.
We worked together. We met at the job that we both used to do taxes. So we started on the same day, and I had like some stubble, but like not my bare face.
That's better than what I thought you were gonna say, because you said you'd take wedding photography. I was like, don't choose the bride.
I'm always behind the camera. Nobody can see me, but it's I didn't take my own wedding photos. I hired somebody out of North Carolina that's they're really good. So they're expensive though. Probably I wouldn't recommend. Too expensive. The chat's going off like crazy. So real quick, Eric says, if you haven't hit that like button, use your Thor hammer. Hit that like button. Appreciate it, Eric. Frank says, I expect the Panthers to win this series, but a chance at a possible sweep is wild to me. The sweep part, I did not see coming. I expected the Panthers to come out game 1, even game 2. Game 3 was like, I'm here for it. I think we took their life, though. I think they have nothing left to give except for to hope they don't get swept. But I don't see it happening. After we ran up those 4 points yesterday, we sucked the soul out of them. Frank says, have you ever tried any of the Bowman Brothers stuff? Unexpectedly impressed with it. I haven't, but I have been looking for them. But they're not like that around me, I guess. Oh, Bonding for Whiskey says, by the way, I heard June 14th is National Bourbon Day. Is that true? I didn't hear it, but it's June 14th and we're live, so I guess it is National Bourbon Day, and I'm drinking rye, so I mean, we're all fucked up. Frank says it knocks Blanton's off to me. Blanton's isn't as great as everybody believes it to be, but it's good. It's just not amazing.
Let's see here. It is National Bourbon Day. Wow.
Yeah, Eric just says, yes, everybody is saying it all over YouTube for what I saw. My bad, guys. I didn't know it was a national holiday for us, and I forgot it.
You need to rename the live stream. Just National Bourbon Day, relax and chill.
Well, the kid is asleep. No, so normally I end these streams. I do a vertical because, and if you don't already do them, you probably should. Even if it's just like a quick hangout one, because it gets put into like the shorts feed that everybody's just scrolling on. People just pop in. Like I get double to triple the watch time and something like that.
Crazy.
It is. It's nuts. But like, I normally would switch over, and I could have switched it to something like that. Maybe we do that later because it's only 10:30, but I got to make sure the wife's okay first.
Let me see here. I'll tell you. I don't know how many watch hours we got earlier from our live stream. I'll tell you right now.
I'm always watching it because that's the only thing I need. I'm at 10 on this, which is super low.
All right. So it'll load. I guess I could just look it up on the computer because I'm at my computer.
Eric says it's also the Army's birthday. Hoorah, air assault. I'm pretty sure hoorah's Marines, but I don't know shit about
Thank you for your service. Let's see.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not in the service, but maybe Eric is.
The only thing I've served is myself at the buffet.
Yeah, bro, you gonna do yourself like that? I knew you were. I winding up one of those.
Let's see here. There it is, bro. If you don't make fun of yourselves, you're not doing it right.
Oh, you should. I go all the town on myself all the time. But I like it. It's fun to me.
Okay, so we got 15 and a half watch hours today from the live.
Yeah, so like 15
Not
is
too
like
bad.
Around normal by the time I usually end like one of these. But on the verticals, I get like 40, and I'll be live for like maybe an hour.
That's crazy.
It's disgustingly more, but it's also you get like random people. So the issue is, this is definitely more community wise, right? Where we can hang out with people that are actually looking for this stuff. But the verticals do help with getting new people in that didn't know that this was even happening. So that's worth it. What I am going to do though, is I'm going to shut this stream down. I'm going to go check on the wife, and then I'm going to come back on one of those late night pours. And that way I can name it National Bourbon Day or whatever it's called.
There you go.
If you want to pop back on in a little bit, feel free. I appreciate you pulling up the big camera for us.
I should probably actually be in there helping her with the kiddo. I'm being honest, but I was enjoying the chat and everything. So
yeah, no, I mean, we appreciate you popping in, showing some cojones and popping into the chat, unlike some of our regulars that don't want to do it. If you guys don't know, this guy does have his own little channel. I said little channel, that sounds fucked up. He has his own YouTube channel, Crispy Donut Community. His chat's up on the screen, so if you guys want, head over to his channel, pop over, check it out. He does some knife stuff. He does a bunch of cool stuff. I don't know. I'm not the right person to say that, but he did do like a whole rundown on it. So scroll back, you can watch the breakdown of everything he does. So go show him some love. Tell him I sent you. And for all the subscribers in the chat, or for anybody watching, hang tight. I'll be back in maybe 10, 15 minutes. Let me go check on the wife, get an extra bottle of water so we don't dehydrate ourselves, and we'll break into some stuff on a vertical stream. So I appreciate you watching. Yes.
I just realized, scrolling through the analytics, that it's the 1 year anniversary to my channel. It says it's your channel's birthday.
Oh, is it?
Like, yeah, I didn't even realize that. That's cool.
You named your stream wrong then. Congratulations.
I did. I really did. I'm upset with myself now.
Well, now you're streaming tomorrow.
We used to stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And Sunday. Yeah. And then it got too much, so I just do Fridays now and gave the reins over to EDCNC.
I mean, I totally get it. Yeah, I mean, last week, maybe not last week, the week before that, I went live like every day, and it kind of took it out of me. And I was like, I just don't feel like drinking right now. So I took a week off, came back yesterday. Now I'm back today. We'll do Father's Day, but I mean, I don't think every day of the week is good, especially not for what I'm doing. But yeah, Crispy, I appreciate you popping in. Appreciate the conversation. Obviously, call in anytime. We're happy to have you. And we'll be in touch about the giveaway stuff for next Friday. And then, I appreciate you stopping by.
Appreciate you, man.
Absolutely, bud. Have a good rest of your night. Maybe I'll see you on the next live.
You too. Sounds good.
All right, bye. All right, fellers, I'm going to go ahead and end this stream. Happy donut anniversary, right? Happy anniversary to him and his 1 year. That's impressive stuff. Not a lot of people make it a year. Guys, I'm going to shut this stream down. I'm going to come back, just a matter of when, whether it's 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Got to check on the wife, make sure she's good. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. Stay tuned, turn the bell on. We're going to go live again. And I'll see you boys on the other side. Peace.